Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you clicked on this. If you are new, welcome to my channel. This is just a little corner of the internet that's specifically for me. And I'm really happy that you're here to join me. And I hope that you find this video enjoyable and also informative. In this video, I'm going to be talking about baby products that we have all heard of, but I don't think that you actually need them. If you have not seen the video that I did on baby products that I think that you actually need, I titled it Newborn Essentials. I'll link it in the cards above, but I'll also list it in the description box below. Please go check that out. This is a series of sorts of like baby and like mommyhood and specifically geared to first-time moms. But I know I would have benefited from this even in my second pregnancy and waiting to meet my child, and also the third one. So I'll link all these videos at the bottom, and I'll also create a playlist for you, and I hope that those are very helpful. So the products that I'm gonna highlight in this video are things that I didn't find useful or even enjoyable to use as I was in that newborn stage, and also like when my children were much, much younger. And I've also seen myself not missing them with each child that is added to my life. So I hope that this is something that you can take as with a grain of salt, understanding that it is my experience. I think every single family is different. Every baby is different. This video is not intended to shame anyone for using a product that I'm gonna talk about. It's not intended to be a little bit shady to even these manufacturers or these brands. I'm sure that they work for somebody out there. They're just not things that have worked for me. And the first product I'm going to talk about is called the Diaper Genie. So with my first child, I think this was really pushed on, at the very least, me. The influencers were doing the influencing well. So I bought the Diaper Genie, and it was good because it kept the diaper smell sealed in, which is the purpose of a diaper pail or like a diaper trash can. But the issue with it is that you have to buy specific trash bags for it. So over time, the costs actually add up. So instead of that, I would recommend that you get a product that you can use your own trash bags, things that you already have and things that you're already going to buy, that it's not going to be an additional cost to you. Right now, we use the Ubi. I'm going to link it down below as well. We use the Ubi diaper pail. It's very good. It uses regular trash cans or trash bags, and that's served us really well with my second born and my third born. But if you don't want to spend that money, I think any trash can that just seals in the smell is completely fine. You don't necessarily need to get a specific diaper pail that is specifically for diapers. You can just get a separate trash can for diapers that just like has like a sealing mechanism. I think that would work really well. The second thing is a wipe warmer. So wipe warmers, every time I see that on a registry, I feel like I want to say something, but like I said before, everybody has the freedom to try whatever they want. I know with my first child, I got a wipe warmer, and the baby loves it. Babies love not being cold, and for their wipes not to shock them. But it's just not a sustainable thing. I mean, it's good if you're going to stay in your house every single day, every single hour, and you're never going to change your child's diaper on the go. But that's just not how life is for most people. Nor should it be like that. You should, get out and go do stuff. So I found that training my child that the wipe will always be warm when I went to church or I went to go visit family or friends or different things like that, it would still be a situation that he would cry. So I don't think a wipe warmer is sustainable because wipes are not always warm. And I also think that it's just not a way to introduce a child into the real world, because the real world has some discomforts, and I think that that's fine for a baby to grow into and to understand that it's fine, and kids get adjusted really quickly. The third product I wanted to highlight is bottle warmers. Now, this one is specific to those of us that are breastfeeding. If you are not breastfeeding and you are using formula, then I think there might be more of a use case for a bottle warmer. But if you are exclusively breastfeeding or even pumping to feed your child, then you can either pump and give the bottle directly, and your milk actually comes from your body at the perfect temperature, or you probably are storing it in little storage bags and putting those in the freezer, and you can just use a hot water cup, hot water in a cup, and then you take the bag of frozen milk and you put it in that water, and it kind of just heats it up and thaws it, and it becomes a really good temperature. So you don't necessarily need to buy a separate product to warm your milk when you already have hot water in your house. But again, if you are formula feeding, I hear that it can be very, very useful. So the fourth thing that I fell into hard with my first pregnancy is buying a lot of cute clothes. Now, I wouldn't ever want to take that joy away from a mama, but it is good to just go into it that those first few months, you are staying home a lot. Whether it's because your child is napping and just very sleepy all the time, or like every 2 hours at like the 3 month mark, 4 months, they're still like needing to nap every like 2 hours ish. So because of that, they're generally in onesies all the time, and they're generally in like sleepers most of the time. So you don't need a ton of cute clothes, right? Like you definitely can get them for pictures, for like the coming home outfit, and you can dress your kid up, and it's really, really fun. But thinking about it as like a need, for me, it made me purchase a lot of things that I just didn't use. But like I said, this is completely discretionary and up to you, because I know with all my children, like I want them to be cute, and like cute clothes are so awesome and they're so cute, but it's just good to know that it's not actually necessary. It's really fun and it's good. And it's good for pictures and things like that, but it's not necessary. And along with that is mittens and socks. So first of all, socks don't stay on babies. They fall off all the time. Even the ones that are advertised to have like really good elastic and they can like stick on tiny feet, nothing is as tiny as a newborn's ankles. Like they don't make socks that actually stay on. So sleepers are good for that because they come with the feet closed, or I guess some of them come with feet closed, and I'll link some down below. And also mittens, right? Like mittens are really good so that your child doesn't scratch their face and things like that. Especially when they're newborn, they come with really sharp nails. So you can also get sleepers that have mittens kind of just built into them. So that can be really, really helpful. And then you don't have to worry and like fuss about like, oh, I lost the mittens and I don't have any more socks. I can't tell you how many socks I've lost. I lose my own socks, like my own like adult socks. Can you imagine little tiny newborn socks? I have lost so many of them over the years, and they're just really not necessary. Again, super cute and good to have maybe, but not actually needed. The fifth thing that I regret getting, this one I actually really do regret, like deeply, and I would advise anybody not to get this, whether you are working from home or working outside of the home. It doesn't matter who you are. I regret with my first child getting a pump that you have to plug into the wall. I don't remember knowing that there were other pumps out there, ones that are either wireless, or they could even be just ones that you just put in your nursing bra and just like are able to walk around, and they're not attached to anything. Like they have the motor built in into the suction itself. But I got the Medilla plug-in one with my first pregnancy, and I remember the feeling of having to like go be stuck against the wall and like you can't move, whether I was at work or even at home and I needed to pump. It's the worst. Like it makes pumping that's already a chore, it makes it even worse. So I have been really blessed to be able to get different pumps over the years with my other children, and I'm just so glad that I have never gotten a plug-in pump, and I would advise you to not do that to yourself because it's not fun. There's very many wireless pumps out there. I'll link a couple down below that I've used or that I know of friends who've used and really, really love them. And I hope that those can help you. The sixth thing on my list is baby-specific detergent. You don't need to buy, I think the main one is called Dreft. You don't need to buy that. It's a good smelling one. It smells delicious. It smells like baby powder. It smells really, really good on your baby. But it's not necessary at all. You can just buy any free and clear detergent. I'll link the one that we use below. But any free and clear detergent will do the trick. Because essentially with the specific baby detergent, they're just trying to remove all the things that might cause an allergic reaction. So any free and clear detergent will do the same thing, and you can use it as a family with all of your clothes. That's what we have done for many, many years, and it saved us a lot of money because with my first baby, for the first few months, we would buy Dreft. And first of all, like it comes in like these little like, I mean, smaller than like regular people's detergent. And it goes by really quickly because you're doing a lot of washing with the baby. You're just constantly washing things. So it sucks up a lot of the budget when you do that. So try free and clear and let me know if that works for you. But yeah, save your coins. Don't fall for the baby specific stuff because they mark it up just because it has the name baby on it. The next thing on my list is something that I'm actually on the fence about. We bought and we have used for all of my children a crib that comes with a changing pad and drawers attached. So it's a crib, changing pad with like storage attachment. And this crib is intended to transition to a toddler bed and a full-size bed, and I think something else there in between. I think it's like a 4-in-1 is how it's advertised. I'll link it down below. But I wouldn't, if I could go back, I wouldn't get that. And here's why. So first of all, it's very big. So if you have a smaller room, it's eating up most of the space. That's one. The second thing is most people have a dresser in their nursery. So if you have a dresser that has like pull-out drawers, you actually don't need the drawers that come with the crib. You can just use the dressers on the baby dresser. And then you can also just buy like a changing pad and put that on top of the dresser, which a ton of people do. And that saves you a little bit of money because that crib can run you a pretty penny. And like I said, we've used it for all of my children. It's a good one. It's really good wood. It's fine. It's fantastic. That's the second reason. The third reason, when your child becomes a toddler, or at the very least like is ready for like their big boy or big girl bed, most parents want to get them a special bed, right? Like if they're a girl, like it might be like a princess bed, right? Or like a pink bed. Or if they're a boy, like they might get like their own like special thing. So I find at the very least for us, we've never transitioned it from more than a toddler bed. We've only used it as a crib and a toddler bed, and then like we get rid of it and get them like a big boy bed. Now for us, like, thank God we've had multiple children, so we've been able to just repurpose it as a crib each time, and they've been able to share that one. But yeah, I would say maybe just get a crib that is a little bit more cost efficient, and then use the dressers if you have an additional dresser in the room for storage, and just buy a little changing pad that you can put on top of that. Now, if you don't struggle with size in your space and you don't have a dresser, then this is a fantastic one. It's a fantastic crib, which is why I'm going to link it down below, because it has 3 pull-out drawers, and they're fairly deep and long, so you can put a lot of things in there. And the changing pad is really good. And I used it with my daughter for her first 2 years of life. So like, it's big enough that they can grow with it. Yeah, but if you have all those things, or if you struggle with space, it's not one that I would recommend or I would get again. The last thing on my list is a car seat. Whew. If I could go back to younger Nema, who was pregnant with her first child, the one thing that I would tell her is get the car seat that transitions all the way from like an infant, a newborn, all the way to a booster seat. And there's a lot of them out there. I'll link one down below that we now use for my 3rd child. That is just really great. Like, we have it for one of our cars, and in the other one we have a different one. But after many years, we have learned that it's a waste of money to invest in a car seat that can only be used for, you know, this for just like backwards facing, right? It can only be used up until this certain point. But like, there are products out there that you can get a car seat that can transition through all the different phases of a child's life. And I am all about just spending good money on a good product that you don't have to spend again. That's what I wish I learned when I was, you know, younger and more naive. But I'm just passing that on to you guys. So, well, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that you found it interesting, and that it added some kind of value to you, and that you can share this with somebody else that might be expecting a child, or is a new mom, or just somebody who likes to talk about baby products, I guess. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and comment down below if you have a baby product in your mind that you bought that you're just like, oh, I wish I could tell another mom out there not to buy the same thing. I think that's going to help a lot of people as they read through the comments and learn a little bit more from each other. So yeah, thank you so much for clicking on this. Thank you for watching all the way through. Yeah, thank you. Bye.